Hi, this is Anirban Mukherjee. I'm the Director for Solution Architecture, covering the Middle East and North Africa region. So I've been with Red Hat for 8 years now. I spent a little bit of time in Asia Pacific and came to Dubai in 2022. I've been in this region over the last few years, and it's really exciting, what we are seeing in AI across the entire Middle East region. So in my remit, I cover the Gulf countries, so UAE, Qatar, Oman, as well as Egypt and North Africa. So really excited to be here at the AI Everything event. Of course, we all know TECHx as the organizer, big event in UAE, and now they have brought this show, the AI Everything show, to Egypt. So today, just looking at the crowd over here, you can tell that the country is very excited, as is the entire region, to be honest, around AI. And this is probably one of the first such event in the country, which is focused on AI, and it is bringing enterprises, SMEs, students, academics. I even had some meetings with government agencies since this morning. So it's really exciting time. Red Hat is historically been a platform company. So we have solutions coming from the operating system, the Linux operating system, to application platform, OpenShift, which is widely used across the region. If you talk about Egypt, we have got some of the largest banks over here, like Bank Misr, as well as Bank Next as our prime customers. In UAE, we have Emirates NBD using our products. We also have products in automation, and now over the last couple of years, Red Hat is offering its AI platform. We are here today to showcase what we are bringing in the AI, within our AI platform. So if you look at the various parts of the organization, and I get a chance to talk to various stakeholders within, let's say, government, banking, telco, etc., what I find is that AI has universal excitement, right? So you can obviously see that in the US stock market, but it's how it manifests itself in the region is really interesting. So we have got the government trying to establish their vision for AI in the 2030. They are concerned about how AI will be governed, how AI can really leapfrog the economies. We have the CEOs of the companies or the CFOs concerned about how they can increase productivity, how it can have an impact on their company's bottom line, how it can potentially make a contribution to the country. And then we have the CTOs, whom we talk to on a regular basis, the CIOs and the CTOs. They are very interested in open systems which they can manage. They can have the flexibility to deploy their AI applications with. And if you talk to SMEs, they are also looking at potentially saving or finding a cost-effective way of leveraging AI, because they may not have the funding to spend on AI or hire very expensive PhDs with data science and things like that. So this is the plethora of stakeholders that we are talking to. So Red Hat is effectively focused on all of these areas. So we know that digital sovereignty is a big piece, where governments want to have compliant solutions. Governments want to drive data residency and data governance for the sensitive data. So they're looking for AI which is in the form of sovereign AI, right? For companies are looking for a unified platform, because they have been developing applications. Now they want to blend AI into those applications. So they are looking for a unified platform for both AI and application development. And most of the organizations are not willing to make a compromise when they're modernizing their applications. They're looking for ways to cost-effectively deploy AI solutions, and Red Hat brings that to the fore. So with some of our technologies that we are bringing, we are making it easy for managing the entire life cycle of the applications, including the AI applications. We are bringing technologies which are orchestrating the large language models. It is making the performance and the output that is coming out at a much lower cost per watt or cost per GPU. And this is very important for those organizations who are trying to deploy practical AI applications and get decent ROI from these applications. So as we delve into the 2026 and beyond, I think what's most important for the organizations whom we are talking to is to have ultimate flexibility. They want to have an AI platform which they can manage, govern, as well as deploy with full flexibility. So Red Hat is focused on a very simple mantra, if you will. It's about a platform that can be deployed on any cloud, a platform that can run any models, so any of the large language models. It can run any of the agentic platforms, because that's something that is the next frontier, I guess, for AI, as well as any accelerators, because getting locked into a black box type of environment with a certain vendor is definitely not the desirable state. So this is exactly where we are heading, and I think this will help customers quickly develop applications, bring ROI from AI. The promise of AI is really massive in terms of productivity gains, in terms of contributions to the organization's top line and bottom line, with the efficiencies that they can gain out of it. And this flexibility, or this openness is where we are focused on. From what I've seen, most of the companies are in an exploratory phase. But the reality is that it is very easy to go from exploratory to real life use cases. Most people know their use cases and they want to deploy these use cases. But it is if they choose an open solution, which is based on any cloud, any model, any architecture, then they can easily deploy and get the ROI. So I'm hoping to get engaged in these real life use cases and make that a reality in the forthcoming year as we go into 2026. Thank you.